welcome back to Total Warhammer 3 in part 4 of our Gor-Rok SFO Grimhammer campaign. In today's episode, we are here to continue our crusade of bloody conquest up the Lustrian coast. Clan Spittle has just the Altar of the Horned Rat for this province at the current. We still have to deal with, I think this is what used to be, I don't exactly remember what these islands are called, but this is where the last of Clan Spittle is holed out on. We'll be driving them out back across the islands, and then hopefully turning to deal with the obnoxiousness that is the vampire pirates. I am going to go ahead and fight this battle, even though the auto-resolve was going to be quite kind to us. I need all of the extra practice I can get fighting against the Skaven settlements, as I am utter rubbish at it. So let's get some extra training in, fighting against the Skaven, and dive on in. Right, perfect. So we've got the lovely sewer rain. I'm sure that doesn't add any kind of corrosive effect to the battlefield at all. Go ahead and start the deployment, and we will go ahead and attack. Maybe from a different setup than normal. Let's go for a dual attack from this gatehouse and this one as well. We can possibly send some of the chameleon skinks up and around from that other side there. We seem to struggle the most when we're spread out across the entirety of the battlefield, so let's make sure we can charge through with Gor-Rok and the Bastillodon and take down the enemy plague clock catapults as soon as we can here. Bastillodon and Gor-Rok, and Croak all in one spot. We'll have him rolling with, I think, the SAURUS shields. And then we'll have two of the mace boys rolling behind the main body force, attacking from this other side here. They will have to brave several towers on their way up. So let's actually scoot them back a bit. Be a bit smart with it. With the chameleon skinks up on top, we'll have the other skink skirmishers ready to pile on over and lend their aid. While they are expendable, they also go down pretty quickly in a fight, these skinks, so we'll want to keep them in a spot where we can actually try to keep as many of them alive as we can. Red Crest to defend their line here, as they all move not as fast as one another. Then we'll have the Mace SAURUS all ready to go as well. Perfect. So let's grab the other SAURUS team, our skirmishers, and then the single entities. Alright, so Hates the Rhubarb is just got cold-blooded, so we will still be rampaging. SFO does actually add back on the rampage effect to the primal instinct, so as long as they have less than 50% of their hit points, they will have all of those nice, lovely buffs, but they do still have the rampage effect, as I think Vinris found it a bit too strong that they removed the only downside to that going berserk primal. Anyway, let's get it started. I'm going to move Croak back a smidge so that Gor-Rok's the main man taking the hits. And let's get this thing started. Alright, send Gor-Rok and the Bastillodon forward. As much as I'd love to send Croak in as well, we want to be very careful. Spearman up. Do we leave Hot Rebarber all the way over? Let's send him around to, probably just go attack this gatehouse here, or even go up on the fort wall. Which is what Gor-Rok's going to be up to there, since he doesn't actually have access to... Here, we'll send you to a different position. Throwing Gor-Rok off. Alright, skink chameleon skirmishers, go ahead and hit the walls here. That's where they've placed the artillery teams. Interesting. We might be able to deal with them with Croak. Drop down the big bubble of nope just to keep them safe from that nonsense. We won't fully protect them from the barrages, but it's better than nothing for sure. They keep on moving. His regeneration is doing it nicely. Suppress, who's been hit by something there. Spotted enemy unit. We're at... Oh, inside the settlement. That's perfectly fine. They're blasting the brakes off of our SAURUS here. Luckily, these fools have no way getting through that barrier for now. But once that barrier goes down, though, the SAURUS will start taking some hits. Alright, get up on those walls quick, buddy. Time to start moving in the other units. Start filing on over. We'll send the Saurus up to the walls. Like so. Skink skirmishers come on forward as well. We're going to take the top portion of the gates. As soon as Gor-Rok can actually get up on these walls, we'll probably send you guys behind. Although keeping them in with to act as a shield is probably a really good call. Step next. Step lightly. I think those lob shots are at least having some hard time hitting, so we'll leave them where they're at. Some rapid fire going down there. Got some more and more Skaven appearing. Gor-Rok is climbing his way up the ladder. He's way bigger than the ladder, but he's doing his thing. Barber has almost made it. We may be able to put him up on the top portion, but I kind of want to keep him over here with his, so he can keep his guardian down on the boys who need it. Base Fulamok start giving them the smack. Red Crest has send them up on this side, as they're a bit more susceptible to damage. Bro, can we go for a Deliverance 3 and actually land it? No, sadly. Let's just go for a Deliverance 1 and kind of clear everything off of Gor-Rok. Allow him to get us through those gates. And Skadoosh. There we go. Now down, Gor-Rok. Send those Saurus forward. And we'll go ahead and grab the... I guess we already brought our other mace boys forward. Get ready. Gor-Rok is down. Do what we can to hold the line. None of these rats are going to do anything to him. Don't have to worry about that, but we are taking plenty of damage from the walls. Let's go ahead and move up. Saurus, you go ahead and take the walls instead. Should be way better at it. We got little blow darts going out, adding some nice tasty poison to the fight. Everyone likes poison. Gor-Rok is completely surrounded. It doesn't matter. He'll fight thousands of rats if need be. In fact, we'll give him some help. I'll go for it. It's a boom. It's a boom too, we'll just get rid of them. So we'll obliterate this group here. I need to get a big bubble of nope very soon. Let's let the Saurus hit the walls first, and then we'll send in the Red Crest behind them. Red Crest skinks are great, but they are not quite as tanky as the Saurus. Alright, you two. We gotta get in and engage those units now. Well, we're through the gates, or at least some of them are. Gor-Rok's throwing down with the Warlord over here. This Warlord really doesn't know what he's in for. Exactly. Give himself the extra regeneration. We'll drop down the big bubble of nope around everyone, hopefully hitting Gor-Rok as well. Perfect. Send them a bit closer so they hopefully get some advantages from that. Since these guys are the only ones that made it in, they're going to take a lot of damage. Come on, Saurus. Lane Claw catapults must be eliminated. Are the skirmishers? You guys are getting just blasted apart, so let's go ahead and take the walls. I already asked them to, but maybe we had not. Broke is all healed up. Let's go for the Itza and boom 2 to try to save our Saurus. Mace Fulamok activated. Gor-Rok versus the Warlord. He is, I think, in actuality, he would be probably roughly 4 or 5 times the size of this Warlord. As Thorgrim catches, in kind of the end times, Thorgrim fights with Wheat. He catches him by the throat, so Thorgrim being a kind of a small lad, just bashing them around. And then we will just clear out any of these other rats on the other side here very soon. I guess they're having a hard time getting down to fight the Plague Claw. Take down those clan rats. Through these gates yet? Come on, lads. Actually, Gor-Rok, come over here and actually fight the chieftain in proximity. That'd be great. I figured they could come down right here, but I guess not. You guys stand there. Give them proper orders. And we've broken the gates. Let's bring this warlord down. Bro, come on in with the big bubbles. Nope. You go after those Night Runners, and we'll have Croak just come on over to be a big nuisance. It's a boom, one of the Night Runners. That should finish them off. Alright, there we go. We actually got them down where they need to be. It apparently wasn't going to be easy, keeping the red crest in the back to keep the boys protected. Looks like we got some heals going on over here somehow. I didn't think the Mastodon was close enough, but I'm here for it. Oh, it's the ancient mine. I see. Ripping the rats apart. Come in here and take down the gutter runners. You could have having a bad time. Gor-Rok, give yourself some more vigor, and we'll send in the team to kind of finish off these slings. Is Croak doing battle with? It says he's winning, but he shouldn't. Oh, he was hunting down spearmen. See you later, gutter runners. Although we could scoot on over and deal with this clump first. Let's do that. Get on over there.
Itza.
That brutal wall fighting here. SAURUS are doing great at clearing the walls. But again, they're like, in canon, I think 4 or 5 times the size of a normal clan rat. There would just be like, probably 4 or 5 times the number of clan rats here. Oh, I can't wait. Look at him hovering on over. Doom approaches. Can you hear the Jaws music? But gutter runner nets are hugely obnoxious. Oh, here it comes. And chunky rat salsa. For everyone. The fact that it doesn't hurt friendlies is just beautiful. You never have to worry about placement. That definitely should have shattered their resolve. We'll send the Mastodon in to go after those Plague Claws. Looks like the enemy warlord lies slain. A crumpled heap. He fought valiantly, though, for a rat. Just absolutely had no chance against Gor-Rok. Listen up, rats. If you don't leave now, here comes the last Itza boom. Deliverance of pizza. Or you. We'll have you boys just kind of chase off individual clan rats, so you're at least doing something. That's amusing. The last gutter runners. Show them the true meaning of war. You go after those Plague Claw. Go ahead and juke the Plague Claw catapults out a little bit if you can. We got a lot of SAURUS moving around here. It'll be hard to dodge. As long as we don't give them an obvious target. Alright, SAURUS, you guys need to move up after them. You go after the Plague Claws, we'll have you guys go after the Gutter Runners. Come on, Croak. Oh, he's gonna go all the way around. Thank goodness for Barrier. There they go, that should start them rotating. Take a little bit of damage. That should be no problem, though. Speed you on up. Grimhammer versus the Gutter Runners. Oh no. He brought help. Here we go. A long and brutal battle, but the rats didn't have it. Auto resolve was right. Look at that. Right, only 88 of the SAURUS and Skink combo fell in the fighting. I think that mostly fell to the Skinks, which is perfect. And we gained 3 alignments from that battle, since it wasn't too incredibly difficult for us. And we will go ahead and just occupy, because I don't really wish to be rebuilding too much here. Gor-Rok the Audacious. we've got the cohort of Sotek, which are going to be having survived the Skaven onslaught that destroyed their home, now they follow the Serpent God to the very end times if necessary. I think this is a completely unbreakable version of the red-crested skinks that have the opportunity to ignore death. And Hunter's jungle has been secured. Perfect. We can jump up here to here and throw in the alignment of... Unfortunately, the alignment of order is only for control and corruption. So I think what we'll do is go for the alignment of monuments just to kind of keep things rolling along. We're going to keep upgrading mostly Itza alone and kind of giving minor upgrades to these other provinces just to start off. So we'll go for the research rate. Perfect. Gor-Rok, one more skill point up to the rank 10. Go ahead and swing on in, and we can even give him his blessing to the certain old one then. Likely we'll just go for the blessing of Quetzal here, so by your skills be blessed by the divine protector. Gives him an additional 10 armor, and then drops the upkeep of SAURUS and temple guards by an additional 10%, giving his army also a 5% weapon strength bump. Further dropping the cost of his kind of main unit is probably the best thing to go for. I mean, more speed's pretty deadly, too. Blessing of Teapot would allow us to move around quite a bit faster. I mean, I guess 35, so that would, but same thing for the rest of the SAURUS here. Up to 35. So they would be outpacing the Dawi. Interesting that they're so slow. We're going to grab the Unrelenting Assault first, though, for perfect vigor and 10% more resistance, up to 49%. 1% off, huh? Our alignments being in the 70 tier gives us 10% less construction time, more resistances for Croak, 10% to additional for all of them is great. He's finally back up and on his feet, and then our Deliverance of Itza spells are going to be a little bit cheaper as well. Awesome. So we have 3 more turns before our barrier and immunity to contact effects wears off, but man, that Rite of Resilience is incredible. Makes your SAURUS absolute machines. Charterbolk. I wish we would have got the Blessed Spawnings for SAURUS, but hopefully soon we can get another one activated on in. Gor-Rok, we don't quite have the gold to recruit anyone through... At least anyone that we want to. We could grab some simple skink cohort, but I don't think we need them. What we will do instead, as Rinky is also gaining himself now a Feral Stegodon, figure we could charge them directly at one of the Spawn of Corn or any of their large units and just hope for, I guess expect they're going to tear them down. I do need to do some testing with the Feral Dinos just to see exactly how strong they are. Our battle with Rinky initially was kind of also a test to see just how well our normal SAURUS performed in a battle against Chaos Warriors, which we learned is not great. They definitely need some assistance. Going in here, and we're going to repair this building and cannot afford that one, so we'll go ahead and tear out the skink building here. So the tier 2 one allows us to recruit in a skink chief, doesn't it? Let's repair it for now. We'll grab the skink chief before we move on with Gor-Rok. And we can have them either move up with Rinky or even stay with Gor-Rok for a bit more experience. Good to get diplomacy, though. Still, I'm not sure I want to make any deals with the Deserters of Kotep. I'm likely going to be pushing them out of Lustria with aggression. Good old chunky talk check here. Choke Tech has blessed you with vigor. We accept. Well, he may be actually a fire Slon and called talk check, which would make all the sense. I thought it reminded me of Torchic. That's all we can get to.
Bow to me.
Bow to you. We'll be down into the 60s next turn. That's no problem at all. Riki should have some clever girls, and then in 2 turns we'll have the Stegodon. We can send him up back up to Corn once more. Tear them apart. Awesome. On through and we'll end the turn. Okay, we got an underway interception. Old Sess was trying to leave. Good old useless. We'll go ahead and hit the auto-resolve here. We lost a few red crests, but they tend to toss themselves into battle, kind of like Slayers do. In a Sword of Bloodshed, which would be great on our big old Kroxagore, and we'll go ahead and I think we exterminate this crew for more armor and research. Loxlon has been wiped out. Sad to see. It's also interesting to watch our two chief rivals at this moment fighting to the very death. Hellkeek just sacked the blood swamps, and they're over here sieging out the Star Tower, which is pretty amusing. Got a sport of bloodshed and Nurgle's rot. A vile disease birthed by Grandfather Nurgle or one of his more foul minions, sweeping across the population. I hope it is one of his less successful concoctions. I agree. 10 growth for 3 turns. So what happened to Loxlon? Did they get wiped out by Bordeleau? Bordeleau arrogant. Listen, Bordeleau, I'm gonna send the clever girls after you so quick. So what is... Yeah, I'd really like to see what they're fielding. I just don't want to send Hot Rebarber out. I like my army as is. Let's grab the... this works against... Oh, it's only demons. Interesting. Yeah, not worth it for going up against the vampires there. So let's grab trading. Just to get up that gold chevron as fast as we can. And with Gor-Rok... This may be a good opportunity to send us back over to Wixel and grab some clever girls for his army, because he really needs some speedy units. I think that's a part of that. No, which is unfortunate. So we can kind of zoom back. Hellkeek will likely jump in the underway to the Altar of the Horned Rat, but even if he decides to conquer it back, we will come back with some raptors to tear him apart. It's going to take 2 turns to get over there, isn't it? Maybe we sit in global. Cost 2,000 through global. That's rough. It would take me 2 turns to walk over there too, though. So either way, we're out of luck. Oof. Can we maybe get some gold off our allies? Tomb Kings never have money, so even if we were to accept this, it's gonna be for like 47 gold. For ancient kings, they are dirt poor. I'm out there raiding their tombs too much. Well, now we know we should not have given Rinky these Feral Stegodons. Sitting in this settlement for just 1 turn. Grabbing just 1 Feral Cold One's really fortunate, but having just a single unit of speedy dino is going to be really helpful. That is a tough call. Really, that gets Harkins over here, so his army is probably pretty well upgraded. We could go past them and try to attack the Fuming Serpent. You know what? Let's be clever. Return back over to Oxial. He will likely jump through and attack the Altar of the Horned Rat. That allows us for 1 more battle then. And hopefully we can sit here, upgrade, or at least recruit in those speedy dinos. We really need the armor piercing and the fast movers. Alright, Rinky, you're sitting here and hanging out as well. We will likely go ahead and save some gold unless I can spend some to upgrade down here in the south. Yeah, Southern Sentinels. We can go ahead and chuck in the upgrade to the Temple Precinct. That would be great. Knowing what the clever girls cost naturally, it would be great. Building browser, there we go. I'll figure it out eventually. They cost... It's not going to tell me. We shall figure out next turn. Well, we'll do no repairing of the damaged buildings, because likely the rats will be back to cause us some issues, so we'll just wait. And end the turn. Well, hello, dwarves. They would like a military access pact. Why do you need to come through our lands there, Dawi? You should stay in the mountains. We'll take it for the extra gold, though. And since we are kind of the most powerful Lizardman faction, if we are leading the way, making friends with the Dawi, hopefully... Well, I say hopefully, they don't start fighting with Tenwen. War weary. The inhabitants of your empire tire of the constant threat of war on their doorstep. That's not how the Lizardmen view things at all. Due to the uncertainty conflict brings, growth has taken a sudden nosedive. Oh wow, that's a lot of growth drop. Alright, fair enough. Such is the way with our 69 alignment. Stay here, we'll grab the encamp stance, and we'll throw in some speedy units here. I think it is time to start getting rid of our skink cohort over time. These guys are not all that fantastic. I'm gonna go for the skirmishers first, though. But we need them. We'll get back immediately. Let's kick out just the one unit for now. We'll have just 3 of them. Grab 2 of the raptors, feral cold ones. Real problem with them, though, is you kind of throw them in once and they start rampaging. We'll see. We'll see how well they perform. On paper, they look like they can be pretty good. Rinky, we will go ahead and start sending you up to investigate what Corrin's up to. Ugax is recruiting. Maybe we can lure him into something he doesn't want to deal with. Jump into the ambush stance and maybe just kind of slink into the jungle. There we go. And then we'll grab him and the other unit of Blessed Chameleon Skinks as well. So his front line of cohort with javelins, these boys to sneak around the sides, and then the feral cold ones to really deliver some punch. Okay, fine. We'll go ahead and repair the skink building, and then hopefully we can recruit in ourselves a skink chief next turn. Good. Oh, and a rebellion, huh? Just you try it, peasants. Alright, rebellion in the Headhunter's jungle. We can see Skullpig, the rats. They've moved on over to the Altar of the Horned Rat. They may actually be able to win. Ooh, winning 2 battles would give us some Blessed SAURUS spears with shields. Snakes migrate in great numbers. A sure sign that Sotek demands action from one of his chosen priests. If they are worthy, then her cohort will be blessed with a sacred spawning. Got 20 turns to win 2 battles. We can do that. Ooh, a defeat, huh? No, that's not helpful. We definitely are better on the defense than the offense, so let's go ahead and let them come to us. We'll have Gor-Rok jump into... He can't make it in Battle March. We're going to go into Astromancy. That way we were able to see much further next turn. Hopefully keep the rats from avoiding us. I'm thinking Hellkeek is going to run, as he's starting to lose more and more land. He's back down to 1 settlement here. Market has claimed the Star Tower.
What is your demand?
Your doom.
Honor before glory.
Immortal O seems to be an issue too. Trying to bring down the natural order of things. Alright, well, Rinky, you stay, and your army's just not strong enough to fight a combined might of Chakwa. Oh, wait, they haven't really replenished. I take it back immediately. Go ahead and surround and destroy this group. No, we absolutely won't win on the field here. Not to start. We're definitely going to fight the battle a lot smarter this time, too. I'm not going to run to them. Let them move all the way across their field with their speedy units just to slow them. So we'll go ahead and surround. Let the attrition commence. Gotta keep those alignments up. Down in Oixel, we can upgrade the Pterodon cages. I would prefer something that gives us some gold, though. I think fellas sound good, more income from all the buildings in the province, or we could just get some more Wings of Magic. More research rate eventually. I mean, perhaps we just come down to Subatun and we grab the grazing pastures for that growth and casualty replenishment bump. We get the insect breeding farms. And then we kind of camp on Oxial. I think we'll grab the skink favelas for a bit of gold. We'll probably replace it later on with a bit of a stronger building. Sweet. Time to punch some gold out of our enemies. 2 battles won for some Blessed SAURUS spears. Here we come.
My dynasty
No, Kateb, leave me alone. If you weren't good enough for the exile of the Nehekara, you're not good enough for me. Oh, Scar, how's it going? Enemies of Lustria delivered to Gor-Rok. Old ones can't protect you now. Let's keep Zlanhua Peck out of it. And let's prepare for the onslaught of Druki. Oh, here they are. Well, that's not good timing. Come on, Ricard. They can't protect you now, we'll see. Ooh, the Bloodkeepers have charged out to meet us. And so it shall be. Since their bloodletting is inactive, though, they do not have as much melee attack. So what's their 24? That's pretty pitiful on those Cornate Marauders. It's actually matching our Skate cohort, which are terrible at melee. Sweet. Let's do it. Riki may be served himself another helping of defeat by the Blood Reapers, but I'm happy to do what we can to drag him down. Let the blood flow. And I realize we did not give Rinky his proper blade, although the Tormentor Sword I think is going to be much more useful here. Dropping attack by 25 drops those Marauders down to literally 0, so that's the way to go. Let's set up a couple Skink cohort up front. They'll be kind of our bait. We'll spread out as much as we can, don't we? Like so, and like so. I don't even mind fighting that entire group all at the same time, but if we bring them in to do battle with our Proximor, that'd be fantastic. Old ones, we'll have the Stegodon out front. Have you boys hide in the trees there. May go ahead and pull them back. I'm not sure exactly what they're going to try. They attacked us, so we don't get to see their deployment. And since they're all going to rush over at the same time, it's probably a good idea for us to pull back into the forest and kind of let ambush trees be our allies here. There we go. Even we might want to throw the clever girls into the woods. Blessed Skinks on the hill. We'll bring them out to be obnoxious too. As soon as things get going. On both sides. Go. Our new armor-piercing cavalry, and then let the battle begin. Alright, Corn. Bring it. Although it is likely a good idea to bring the cavalry out, try to lure those Yuri's over soon. Got our lovely painted raptors. Arrow cold ones. They like to sleep in caves, so they're very mad to be out here fighting. Here to let everyone know about it. You all attacked me. You don't understand how this works, right? Sending the Marauders in first. Very smart strategy. Thinking we may be struggling here just simply because of the sheer amount of Cornate troops we have to deal with. Pull them on back. Keep that formation disrupted as much as we can here. This portion of the forest will have a nice layer of javelins to throw at them. Okay, so we've gotten a couple of their speedy units forward. Rinky, come on in yourself. Keep staying hidden. Send this Chameleon Skinks out. Get him. Force is back, let's get him. Get him, get him, get him. We're taking some damage, though. You go after the None of these boys are leaving. Send everyone else forward a bit. We'll have the sneaks here. Come on up. Pull the clever girls back so they can get a bit more of their charge bonus in. Back into the forest with you. Ringy versus Chaos Furies will bring the clever girls back. Charge once more. Steg it on forward. Well done, well done. Clever girls back. Keep reapplying that charge bonus wherever we can there. Blessed skinks that are in melee. Stop that. Go for it, fools. We're ready. Go for a bit less commentary so we can actually try to survive this battle here. We got one unit of Furies left. Get some shots in on those Chaos Warriors with halberds because they don't have shields. A huge nuisance to that group. To watch the Furies. Bringing them up the side. If the Furies want to go down and fight with a Rinky, that's perfectly fine by me. Shoot right on past them. A very slippery unit they are. Damage. Come down here and take down these Marauders of Corn there. We've got a little bit of issues because we're kind of fighting a big group all at once. This is as spooky as it gets. Well, they didn't actually sneak through. That's not great. It's gonna be a lot of free damage. Come on. Alright, you two need to use your mask to get out of the fighting. We need his poison to actually, not his poison, but his regeneration to reapply. Hold on, skirmishers. You two keep pulling on away. Have the clever girls come through. And these javelin boys here can just start helping out with these skirmishers that are in the way. If you use that mask, just keep fighting them around. Let the skirmishers do their damage. Get a bit. Pull back. You should be faster than those normal coordinate boys. Smash in. Raptors diving on into combat there. Grab the Raptors and try to pull them on through this direction. Skirmishers come back. You guys try to hunt down this cultist in the center here. Awesome. Pull through. Go for kind of one of the outlier units, try to take down these coordinate warriors in the front here. Clever Girls got caught up by the enemy Chaos Lord of Corn there. He does a good fair bit of damage. It's going to be a bad time for anyone. My skirmishers got caught. Drop their melee attack and pull on away. And then slam back in there. They're but normie marauders, so they'll get actually more damage than you would expect them to. Pull back now. Javelins do their duty, acting as a shield. No one's currently rampaging, so we're good. Alright, come on back in. Got a good deal of skinks making their presence felt. Girls will have you come on and work with these skinks on this side. Oh, those are my chameleons. They're all back. Go ahead and keep you guys fighting where you're at. You try to hunt down this cultist in your way there. Just keep smashing them. That poison damage is going to keep them from doing too much damage. Bring the clever girls in, have them smash into these Chaos Warriors. You guys turn, get you guys both off the guard mode. And you both work together there. Beautiful. Chaos Warriors, once those Chaos Warriors break, the rest of them are going to have a real bad time. He's taking some damage, so let's go ahead and pull him on away so he can get his regeneration. Stegadon fill in with its armor piercing. At least knock him off his feet, which is very useful. Come on back in, try to crump this cultist of corn there. Okay, who are left are all poisoned. We'll save his ability there. One bop on the Coordinate General should see him off. There we go. I guess they tried to win. And there's the victory. Well, we've got the Raptors to chase down a lot of these fleeing units. The more we can catch, the easier it shall be on the secondary battle for this siege here. I'll catch you in a moment. Alright, Ekugax and his settlement garrison were utterly obliterated. Make our auto-resolve probably pretty easily here next turn. We gained 5 alignments from the fighting. I think it's probably best to kill and eat. We're going to go ahead and exterminate for more research rate and ammo. Ooh, the Skaven rebels have moved on in and it gives us a close defeat. Is he of pestilence? He is. Man, do we get to fight inside the walls? I'm thinking we win if we can fight inside the walls. It'll be a tough one. We'll have one more battle here against these Skaven rebels, and if we do fail, we'll have hopefully one more where we get Gor-Rok moving up back over towards Ricard. If we can bring down Ricard, hopefully get his very nice feat trait. I think it's a bonus versus large. It gives you an additional, which would be awesome for Gor-Rok. Let's dive on into the defense. Bring it on, Scalpake. Right, here we are at the Altar of the Horned Rat, which has changed significantly. Yeah, they've deployed off on the sides. They're going to go for a full surround and hopefully... Well, so I'm tempted to probably stay back. Do a lot of damage before they hit the walls, so what we'll do is pull the majority forces back to the final defense point, which is still assailable from 4 different positions. It's really unfortunate, but we'll... We simply elect to defend this position. I think the enemies will just go around and claim the 2 victory points and win like that. We have to kind of keep these in our sights. We can't keep this one safe, but this one we can. We'll have our SAURUS Scarvet back in position. Grab the 2 SAURUS Warriors, our best with capabilities of doing damage. Then we'll try to deploy these others tactfully around. So we'll have... Go for the skirmishers here. Great if we had more units. Both skinks on the side. Let's see how many more units there are. Here is their Gracier as well. So with those 2 skinks, they should be able to get in and out pretty quickly. We've got... where they're activating both these towers. It's leaving one or the other. Alright, so be it. SAURUS Spears, and we'll have one of the other SAURUS move up to kind of set up these towers here. So 3 of them. Well, as we look at this, it's probably a good idea to get all of our towers running, isn't it? Alright. So the only one back in base is the Scarvet. Set up these big mean towers in the back line, all the way up to a tier 4 magical tower on both sides. Anything else will get knocked out. I think that's the only 2 items we have here in the Victory Plaza. Alright, good to go. We may just throw in a normal tower up front to be a nuisance. Let's go for... You can do 2 piercing towers. Yeah. Gotta layer some death down up here. And battle begin. Oh, battle begin. That's what you're supposed to... Which is supposed to click. What kind of towers do we have? Javelin throwing towers. All focus down the same tower there. We should be able to bring it down. Go for those clan rats. Pick apart this unit here. 6 towers going at once, just obliterated those clan rats. That was perfect. Don't fail me now. Bring the skinks back. Hidden units have been spotted, have they? Just in time to get shot to pieces. We're gonna keep trying to man the... That's not smart. Oh, perfect. Thank you, towers. Keep tearing apart those clan rats. We may have to rotate them a bit. I'm gonna leave them to fight the Skaven slaves, because they should actually win. And if the towers can actually bring down... Come on, before we lose them. Almost. Oh, no such luck. He's not even up on the walls yet. We lost the towers. Nonsense. This other group got obliterated. I mean, hit the walls and my Saurus are going to tear you apart. Which side's there, Saurus? Alright, so the Rat Wizard has made it on in. How did you guys capture our towers? You're not even up on the walls yet. Oh, that's nonsense. I mean, if you think that's a good idea, see if you can shoot those clan rats before they come down. You might be able to drag it down. My swords are rampaging. Go get them, buddies. Every rat that comes up on the walls is gonna get nom-nommed on. This gets leveled. Eager rats, but I don't know if I would be. Not gonna let you run right by. That's not happening. You deal with these other Skaven slaves. Oh, that's hilarious. The rats get to capture towers just by being near them. Okay, fair enough. It's like the, you keep launching your arrows at my boys with shields, I can kind of keep on absorbing that. Keep blasting away here. Oh, they came on down. That's not what I wanted you to do at all. Come on, skinks. Let's be clever. One up to this position here. Keep you firing on the Mage Lord as he comes on in. Cudgel Infantry just gotta keep the position held. We could likely have him come on out Euromastics and engage the Gracier, but I would like to probably stay back. Just in case. Run alongside, keep those poison daggers a-flying. Beautiful damage. Alright, Night Runners have been, I think, eliminated, although they get to be invisible, so let's go ahead and pull the Saurus back. It's going to be a huge trek. Ladders have docked on our walls. So be it. Stop it from going through. Continue to be a nuisance. That's your next target. Use Saurus Spear should easily deal with these Skaven slaves. Gotta hunt down whatever the Night Runners when they come back here. Funnily enough, though, these guys are holding the line. There's a pile of rats around them. Well done, Skinks. Oh, that one lost his arm, though. Got whipped. They're holding down a huge unit group of the enemy units, though. Go ahead and retreat them. Those swords are going to go crazy and come on down to fight those Skaven slave slings. Just the way. Those towers are back under our control momentarily, which they should start tearing apart the slingers. Wasn't all the way convinced that attacking the skink skirmishers was a good idea. I don't blame you, lad. If you don't make up your mind, your team's gonna get destroyed. Lost the walls. Lost the walls, and they're not even up on the walls yet. Each one that comes up gets bonked. Just gets shivved with the spear. Doesn't matter. None of them even get up for a couple of seconds. Alright, towers are under control. You guys come on over here and do battle with the Night Runners. I believe. You skirmishers come on down and keep being annoying. They've almost single-handedly dealt with this Grace here. We have the extra clan rats, but I don't think they'll survive the double explosive towers we've got. I'd speed things along as the rats gotta file up one at a time to get slaughtered by our Spearsaurus. Yeah, this poor Grace here. Running at us now. A valid strategy. Go ahead and lead them back up the hill again. Poor guy. He's a great seer of poison. Oh, that's a great idea. Just blast yourself in the face with a wave of plague. I don't know. He's gonna leave. Guess you tried your best. Go ahead and hunt him down. Even if you have to sacrifice yourself to do it. Skinks, go ahead and hold the line here. We'll have these spear towers start taking down the clan rats. And they can chase off the Gracier. Perfect. You guys move on over to help out with those Night Runners who are just kind of moving around with indecision. You hear the Jaws music too. I have lost a victory point. Oh, because we're moving across the top of the walls. Skinks can just keep chasing that Gracier off. You guys come on down here and deal with these Skaven slave slings, and you boys can just throw yourselves in the middle of this. If the clan rats turn around and fight you, that'd be great. Oh, nope, they're gonna leave. So is the Gracier. Alright, I'd say we have them defeated. I'm not gonna sit here and wait for, or force you all to wait for me to hunt down these individual units of clan rats. I'll catch you in a moment. Alright, we managed to pull off a heroic victory there, chasing off Skullpake. I had little doubt that Itza would be able to, or our forces would be able to hold the line. 1900 versus 196, almost just basically 10 times more. Wait, we gain only 2 alignments for that battle, which seems a bit suspicious, and we'll go ahead and exterminate. More armor. Skullpake slain. And we have finished the sequence of Guardian spawning. The near constant state of war should not prevent the construction and management of the temple cities. This gives us 10% more strength for Saurus and Temple Guard units. And after we have won our 2 battles, we get now our Blessed Saurus Spears, which is awesome. Not as good as the club units, but we'll take it. And we'll likely be getting rid of a couple of these other clubs for the Blessed Saurus Spears. These guys have extra going on. They've got charge reflection, which I think these guys do too. It's just that they've got the ability to have the upgrades and a little bit higher stats. Yeah, it looks to be the case for sure. Either way, I'm happy to get these guys on in. Yeah, they're about as strong as an elite set just at the start. Great. We will go ahead and finish off this group then with Gor-Rok. I'm going to go ahead and have him be in the Battle March stance. Just to make sure we have no trembles whatsoever, we'll go ahead and exterminate this group as well. Bit more armor and research rate. Attack minded. And gain some Fencer's Blades. Speaking of, completely forgot to equip Rinky. And his, oh, hello there, sir. Sword of Bloodshed. Alright, we don't have any scrollables, that's why. Everything else belongs to who has earned it. So Rinky, after winning over Korn, I think it's a good idea to give you the Inspiring Presence, and we'll go ahead and just win this auto resolve here. Beautiful. 32 fall, we gain a bit more alignment. And a Crowd of Command. I'm gonna go ahead and loot Nullify for the replenishment. And the Bloodkeepers have been wiped out. Mission successful. Capture and occupy the following settlement. We had one more turn on the extra 500, so reclaim these lands for the children of the gods. Take back what was ours so long ago. Only then can there be order. 1500 treasury. Well done there, Rinky. We'll now give you your predatory fighter. And we'll just make him an absolute tank before worrying about any of his actual troops. Gold line for Rinky first. When it comes to Croak, though, we're going to grab that maximum upgraded Aura of Regeneration for 4% constant replenishment rate for every army faction-wide. Become more like Korn with each upgrade, each level. Jokwa, we will immediately throw in the Logging Camp for the upgrade drop, or the upkeep drop, and then the Gathering of Wood. Business. Itza has itself a nice upgrade as well. Let's go ahead and grab the Gold Smelter first thing. 400 income, 15 more Golden Idols, Hero Recruit rank up, upkeep reduction faction-wide, and then some nice recruitment cost reduction and recruit rank increases, which is awesome. Gold Smelter, and we'll go ahead and throw in, instead of the Grand Plaza, let's grab our Sacred Spawning Caverns. At least I think. We could grab the Scrying Pool as well, which would help us out with sieges. That's actually not all that great, so we'll leave that one on off. Scrying Pool in the base game gives you a bit more movement. Makes it kind of like roads. Yeah, I think in the meantime, we'll actually just go for this Grand Plaza here to give us a bit more income. We can upgrade our SAURUS to shields, kind of at 80 point. But it's still going to be quite expensive, so we're going to wait on that one. Ambushed by a sneeze at the end. I am out of time for today. I have been Space Wizard Total War, and believe a like for the like god and a sub for the sub phone. See you on the next one.